So take a look at the satellite and radar over the past 6 hours. You can see a lot of that rainfall to our west, some of it to our east, and in the middle, right over the wiregrass, seeing a break in the clouds at this hour. We've been dealing with on and off snow showers. Started as some freezing rain and sleet. It now has really just changed over to that snow. We did just have a heavy snow shower pass through the area, but it since has let up quite a bit. You can see wind chill values in the teens to the 20s, so it's going to be very cold tonight. At those temperatures, you can see hypothermia and frostbite set in, so if you do have to head out tonight, make sure you're wearing gloves, hats, dressing properly. Go ahead and time that out for you to look here. You can see towards the south, dealing with those showers, towards the north, dealing with more cloud cover, and all of us really just dealing with temperatures in the middle 40s. Look behind me, you can see on the banks of the road some accumulation of snowfall. We've seen about 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/4 of an inch here. Feeling like 37 degrees here in Dothan, but that will fall very quickly down to 26 degrees as we head into the evening hours. So if you're headed out tonight to enjoy your Friday, make sure you bring a jacket. It's going to feel very different tonight than it has the last few nights. So just as expected today, we saw some of those high clouds work their way into the forecast this afternoon, and those are going to remain in place throughout the beginning of the evening hours tonight. Here's a look at 7 p.m. Starting you off at 7 p.m., you can see 60s to the south, 50s to the north, and lots of clear skies. Potential for snow and wintry mixes in the forecast for portions of Tallahassee and also the Big Bend of Florida, stretching across southeastern Georgia. And a cold front sagging south towards the area, you can see bringing snow and a wintry mix to portions of northern Alabama and also northern Georgia. Highs today, 48 degrees here in Dothan. Most of us getting up into those upper 40s, so day today very similar to yesterday, but not as wet outside. But tonight, going to be very different. Tonight, you're going to get much colder. If you don't have a basement, that you are in an innermost room in your house, you want to put as many walls between you and the outside as you can. Concentric eye wall bands where we're seeing them just kind of collapsing on each other and then reform even stronger. We're watching this hurricane basically breathe. Not taking on a great structure, not a lot of deep tropical convection associated with this hurricane, and this is why. We've got lots of dry air filtering into the storm right now, and it's really inhibiting it from strengthening, and it's also going to be moving into some colder water. Oftentimes these are quick, brief, spin up tornadoes, not particularly strong, but still hold the capability to cause some damage. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Taylor.sarallo. So take a look at the satellite and radar over the past 6 hours. You can see a lot of that rainfall to our west, some of it to our east, and in the middle, right over the wiregrass, seeing a break in the clouds at this hour. And as you move on even further to the west, here's a cold front. I'm tracking it's going to make it here as we head throughout the early morning hours tomorrow. Going to make for a sloppy commute in the morning hours, but here's a look. You can see those clouds that we saw earlier throughout the day, but then they kind of break up, and I expect they will start to build in as we head throughout the next few hours or so. Here's a look at that, starting the clock here at 7 p.m. Starting to see those clouds build back in by 9, dealing with partly to mostly cloudy skies, and heading onward towards 11, seeing some rain in place in our western portion. And as we head into the morning hours, now here's a look at 6 a.m. That's when I really expect the bulk of that rainfall and some potential for thunderstorms to enter the forecast. So you can see it moving into the western portion of our viewing area, heading throughout 7 a.m. Those showers continue to push off towards the east by 8 a.m. really over the central portion of our viewing area as we head towards 9 o'clock, still continuing to push out. And look at these temperatures at 11 a.m., 63 degrees here in Dothan. The rest of us towards the south and east in those upper 60s as you head towards the north and west. That's where we're starting to see some of those 50s in the forecast. But throughout the day tomorrow, once that rain moves out and that cold front starts to move through, that's when we're really going to start to see those temperatures drop. Here's a look at lunchtime, starting to see those temperatures drop with that cold front coming through. 55 degrees here in Dothan at 3 p.m. And as we head towards dinner time, dealing with partly cloudy skies and 47 degrees here in Dothan. So reaching those highs early in the day and then falling throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening hours. Also with this rain, we're going to be dealing with lots of wind as we start the clock here at 7 p.m. Just about 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze out there right now. Overnight tonight, those winds will pick up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then with that rainfall coming in the early morning hours, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds will pick up throughout the morning. After that cold front makes it through, though, here's a look at noon. 20 to 25 mile per hour sustained winds across the area. That's going to hang around throughout the afternoon hours. Here's a look at 3 o'clock. You can see that pink color indicating those 20 to 25 mile per hour sustained winds, and they will start to die off just a bit as we head into the evening hours. Here's a look at those morning lows. 62 degrees here in Dothan, 61 in Troy, 61 also Marianna, Donaldsonville, and Blakely for us. And as we head into the afternoon hours, really not going to see much of a warm up, only getting a few degrees warmer, and this is going to happen in the early afternoon hours. And once that cold front moves through, those temperatures will continue to fall, but getting up to 65 degrees here in Dothan, 62 in Troy, Donaldsonville. You're going to be our warm spot at 67 degrees. Now, temperatures are going to continue to fall throughout the rest of this week. This cold front bringing in some Arctic air. Here's a look at that. 6 a.m. on Saturday, that blue color in place, lows in the 30s as we head into Sunday morning, looking at lows in those middle 20s, warming up a little bit as we head into Monday. Here you can see lows in those 30s, that blue color in place. But as we head into later next week, really seeing another shot of that colder air, bringing that gray color down. That indicates lows in the lower 20s once again. So going to be very cold for us, and that will stick with us on Thursday as well. You can see that here. Here's a look at those temperatures on your extended forecast. You can see tomorrow, 100% chance that you're going to see a shower or thunderstorm in your neighborhood, getting up to 65 degrees. Saturday cooling off significantly. Highs in the upper 40s with just a few clouds in place in those morning hours. And as we head towards Sunday, very sunny, also very chilly. 45 degrees for a high. Lows in those middle 20s heading throughout Monday. Going to see a little bit of a warm up to 52 degrees, but throughout the rest of next week, cooling off once again. Lows in those lower 20s and highs barely making it into those middle 40s.